Hello buddy, welcome back to another Minecraft Hypixel housing review. I don't really want to say housing review because it's, oh well, it is. But anyways, welcome to a speedrun. It's called Easy Speedrun. House owner of it is Rqzorblade. And yeah, let's head right into it apparently. So first things first. Is it doable? Yes, I've actually completed all levels. By the way, there are 205 levels in this map. So take that as you will. 205 may seem a lot, but these are really easy parkours. And you can totally speedrun this within a couple minutes. I mean, I haven't been able to speedrun as fast, but people have been able to get it within 18 minutes, even lower. It's possible. I myself have completed the entire map within an hour and 40 minutes, my first run, without any skips, because something about Hypixel housing owners is that they always give players skips. So I haven't used any skips, so it's doable. Every level is doable. There are lots of tricks you have to do with a lot of them, and there are tips you have to learn. So there are techniques. So if you don't know parkour, this is a perfect map for anyone who's new to parkour and wants to be good at parkour. This is a great introductory into parkouring. That being said, it's very fun if you take your time, if you actually don't want to speedrun. If you're going it for speedrun, it's still good, it's still fun. It's just gonna be a bit more harder for someone who's not as good at parkour versus someone who does know parkour. That being said, what can I say? Quick note, by the way, I am using shaders, so you are seeing bit darker of a room. The actual map itself, as long as you're not using shaders, which I recommend, it will be bright. Otherwise, yeah, if you want shaders, I am literally showcasing what it looks with shaders. It's cool, it's aesthetically beautiful. It's not practical for this map. And with that being said, let's head off to the final floor. Okay, let's go. The first few levels on the final floor are pretty easy. What I'm doing right now is the ladder jumps, where you pretty much, good tip is you sprint across, so you have to sprint jump past the first one without stopping, or else you're not going to make it to the second one. And the second one, depending on the skill, you could either jump across it, which I recommend if you could jump it without having to climb the ladder. Otherwise, you might want to crouch in order to do the jump, or else you do what I am doing, which is struggling because I am hitting the walls and I'm not actually crouching. But here we go. This jump is decently easy, decently hard. You gotta get at the corner block. Now we're on to the next one. This one, it's pretty simple. You just speed it. You just sprint. But make sure you stop and sprint again. Stop, sprint again. That's my tip. It's what I'm doing right now. It's not hard to do. It's pretty simple. This one is kind of like a Neo. As you see, I pretty much did this. This one, you have to take it at the edge. This one is the same thing as the previous one, where you have to jump at the edge of the block and pretty much like perfectly at the edge in order to jump to the next one, which is going to take a lot of practice for any of you out there who don't know how to do that jump. With that being said, we are on to the next one. And this one, it's really hard if you're trying to speedrun and you're just sprinting. What can I say? It's similar. It follows the same logic, where you have to go from corner to corner, and you have to wait till the last second before you fall. Now, people say that a lot. The thing is, it's not the last second. It's not like you're falling. It's more like you gotta know that you have a limited amount of space before you lose block distance. which is something that I'm not showcasing right here until now. And this one, it's a little bit of a Neo, not really past it. This one you could skip when you're 1.16. This one is chest jumps, so you gotta angle it where you could crouch, like what I'm doing. Obviously not like that, but what you're gonna have to do is pretty much sprint across while jumping. It's easy but hard. It's easy if you don't think about it, but the moment you start strategizing, it becomes more or less hard because you want to perfect that. But here we go, on to the next one. This one, I wouldn't say it's hard. I find it to become somewhat easy. So you kind of just have to take the jump, and you gotta angle it though. You gotta angle your mouse. Same thing here. It's more corner. This one is more of a corner. You have to wait till the last, and you have to, like, it's the same thing as at the edge jump. So you have to wait till the last block, till you're at the edge to jump. Otherwise you will constantly hit the block and it feels like you're hitting a wall. And this one is similar to Neo, which I found fun to do. I think people find that annoying, but I found that fun. This one, not really a Neo. I wouldn't consider it the same level as Neo, but yeah. And then this one is a slime block, pretty simple. This one, you have to hit the corners, the edge of the edge, which if you have momentum, you could do pretty quickly like I did. This one, it's gonna be a bit difficult as I'm showing you. You pretty much you gotta sprint jump across it. It's not easy, it's not hard. It's more on can you do it. I've done it before within like 1 or 2 attempts, but as you see, you also have to watch out for the roofing because it does still stay up there. It does still apply there, so you kind of have to wait till the edge to jump when you're on the final block. This one is a hard one that people got stumped on. So what this one is it's kind of like I wouldn't say it's a Neo. The opposite. It's not even a Neo. This one you want to squeeze your way through, which you see. I did that. I managed, but I didn't jump at the right timing. This one, it's the same thing. You want to jump at the edge and at that corner. Mainly, you want to focus where you could just pretty much run in a straight line. A good tip is don't aim it towards the middle. Aim it once you jump halfway. Aim your mouse cursor towards the cobblestone fence, not directly on it, but you want to aim it slightly towards it. For the mobility to be able to slip past through. Otherwise you end up hitting the glass or the cobblestone, and you'll always and then it stops your momentum. Now this one is a Neo, and this one is a long range Neo. So the tip is you wait till you go at the edge of that corner. So you have to go all the way to the corner of that block in order to jump, and you have to be towards the edge. And you have to maneuver your mouse. You have to shift your mouse, and you have to strafe once you get halfway, which I did after a couple tries. That was like one of the fastest attempts I've done. Lots of people struggle on it, which is really a hard one for sure. For anyone who doesn't know how to do Neos, or anyone who hates Neos, that's definitely a Neo. What I'm doing right here is a simple. I'm lining it up so I'm able to jump across. So you want to make sure you line it up more or less, because if you go straight across, it allows for less airtime and allows you to get through it. And I'm just passing all the other ones as you're seeing because it's simple. This one is a bit tricky. I found when I first did this, it was hard. You have to wait to the last second on this one, and you have to hit the corner to corner. That is the tip for this one, is corner to corner. Otherwise, you are definitely gonna struggle on this one. Oh, we got it. We got this now. Okay. Now this one it's not hard. I didn't find it hard. You kind of have to go at the edge towards you. You gotta hit one of those corners towards you when you jump. So you have to. It's the opposite. You hit the edge. There you go. Then you have to angle it. This is a Neo, guys. This is another Neo. It's a 2-block Neo. I didn't find it hard. There's 2 ways to go at it. The way I'm going at it is sprinting, hitting towards the middle of the block, and then hitting towards the middle and going towards the edge, allowing for me to slip high. It's pretty easy to do the Neos for me once with enough experience. This one right there that you just see, you pretty much jump across, you pretty much hit under the slabs, which allows you to speed up, and then once you get across, you could jump one more time at the edge and you get through it. This one is like, I wouldn't say it's a Neo, but it feels Neo-ish. The trick here is to aim it towards the middle, kind of. You want to make sure to aim it slightly towards that side, but still towards the middle. You want to be at the edge, and you want to be a little bit as close. You don't need to be as close, but it's doable. It does take a lot of practice because there's not that much. You don't have much room to jump across. Now we get into the final Neo, and I'm pretty sure this is a 204. Right? Yep, level 204. Okay, Neo. Neo jumps are not easy. This one isn't easy as well. What I'm doing right now is sprinting and doing the same thing I did as the previous ones, where I'm sprinting, going near the edge, and then jumping, looping around. It's not an easy technique for sure. It's a lot of hand-eye coordinations and being able to time it. It takes practice. You could also do the simple method of going a little bit back, shuffling, jumping. Either way, if you don't know how to do, if you struggle at Neos, it's gonna be a hard one. Good tip: watch a tutorial on Neos. They are really helpful. That's kind of how I've been able to do most of the Neo jumps so far. And here's what you see at the finish line, and it's beautiful. It's majestic with the shaders. But yeah, here's what it is. You get res. When we turn on people. So yeah, here's where you get res. Here's a person with stats of the fastest run, I'm pretty sure. Back there was a role play. This is stuff for people. This right here is impossible one for 1.8.9, and this is a race for anyone out there. But yeah, well, if I had to say so, this is definitely a fun map. Oh yeah, and a cool Easter egg is right here. Once you the first floor, when you could skip this, but if you want to take a scenic look, they have a house, which I found really nice. I found it really nice. Obviously it doesn't fit really well into the shader, but either way it looked nice. But yeah, in terms of design, the design is really unique. I like the ice design. It was really well implemented, especially on the first floor. I found the designs to fit well, like really good. But yeah, it's definitely a fun speedrun for anyone out there who wants to speedrun. It's not for anyone who doesn't know. It's not necessarily restrictive to anyone out there who doesn't know how to speedrun. But if you are looking for tips on speedrun, if you're looking for a way to get better parkour, this is your map, guys. This is what is going to get you the golden ticket. Otherwise, hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, we will see you all guys in the next one. Ciao.